Hi, we're here today at the Gartner Identity and Access Management Summit. I'm here with Mark Fullbrook from Cyber-Ark, who is the UK manager.
Indeed.
Mark, can you tell me a bit more about your solution, especially around the application identification management?
Well, Cyber-Ark looks after the area of provisional identities. That's why we're here in our Identity and Access Management Forum. Those provisional identities that are difficult to manage because they're Unix root or admin in Windows, SA in databases. And we also look after that a very bit more complex area, which is application passwords. And what that essentially is where you have hard-coded credentials in application scripts. So a good example would be something like a website that has to access a database, and it does that through a system account. It sits there and logs in to another computer, an application to application account, and we protect that. So we have a solution that allows that application to go and find out what the password is for that other system, and pull it back and then access the system. So we can change the passwords on the database, the destination account. We can change the passwords in the application, and we get rid of that real risk of having a hard-coded password actually in an application script. It's pretty simple, really.
Right. Now, in terms of the overall solution, what part does this part of it play within identity and access management?
Well, that account is an identity. We always used to identities being people, Mark or John or Paul or anything like that. But that system account could just as easily be an identity. It's a usage of an account, which is an identity, and that's where we come in this kind of area.
As a percentage of the sort of problems that you find using your system, what percentage is it within the overall, within an organisation, you will find these sorts of identities compared to real people identities?
Well, you tend to find more privileged accounts in an organisation. There are actually user accounts. I mean, you think about it, every desktop, laptop, network device, security device, application, server, everything's got at least one privileged account. As I say, when you log into your laptop, for instance, you log in, you can see an admin account. That's a privileged account. So there's at least one for every person there, plus all the servers. So you see more of them. I mean, there's many more. Indeed, in a typical organisation of maybe 10,000 people, you could see easily 30 or 40,000 privileged accounts.
Right. And just in terms of your own background and research, how many of those should be around? What percentage should be around and what percentage shouldn't be? No,
they have to be there. You can't get rid of an admin account because they serve a really good purpose. I mean, at the end of the day, they're there to fix things. They're there to sort things out when things go wrong.
So what would you do with them?
Well, you protect them. You put them in a system like Cyber-Ark, essentially, and Cyber-Ark can actually place those accounts or the passwords for those accounts into our system, and when they need to be used, then a person can go to Cyber-Ark first, and then we can pin an identity, who that person is on the usage of that account. Because right now, when I log in as admin, you only see admin. I don't know who that was. Cyber-Ark allows you to say that was John. That's the identity management side of things. We're managing the use of those identities.